Hey y'all, this is Catie Offerman, and you are watching Celeb Secrets TV. So yesterday I did it's either close up or up close. I don't know, one of the two of the stages. It was me, Caitlin Smith, Sasha, and Hillary Scott from Lady A. And it was just so fun. It was around, so I think that was really nice, kind of breaking the ice in like more of an intimate setting. And then tomorrow is the hoedown in front of Bridgestone at the Maui Gym stage, 4:05. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I have a lot of older country music influences. For me, it's like, you know, I grew up on my grandfather's records. I also grew up listening to a lot of like classical music or European like polka music because I'm from a German town. And but those are, I guess, less cool. But for me, it was like Ray Price, Bob Wills, George Jones, you know, Patsy Cline. I love George Strait, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, you know, just kind of like up the line of like artists that have stood the test of time and just ones that I want to listen to their whole record and then keep listening, you know, and I love them. Most of the ones I remember are the ones that I never got to meet or that aren't alive anymore, you know. So we wrote Don't Do It in Texas actually when I was in Texas because we went at the start of COVID. My boyfriend at the time, now husband, I was like, let's just go down to Texas. Like, we have nothing else to do, you know? And it was like a couple weeks before Easter. And I'm like, we'll just stay for Easter and figure it out. And we thought we were going to be able to come back then. It was like, you know, then COVID happened. And we were there for 3 months. And during that time, you know, we adjusted writing on Zoom. We started talking about how just like heartbreak always hits a little harder closer to home. And whether you're from Texas or not, I think anybody, you know, somebody in everybody's life has stolen a special place from them, you know, and whether it's like a place or the river or a restaurant or you know, or like a cologne or something, you're just like, dang it, why'd you have to take that from me? You know, Texas to me is like one of my most special places. And so Happy Land Trailer Park was written during COVID, but it was kind of like in the middle of it, not at the start. And so I was back in Nashville, and it was at Rodney Clausen's house, which is funny because the two songs I put out, Rodney is Nicole's husband. We just all got together one night and it was a night write, and I don't know, you know, it's just kind of like the mindset I think we were all in because like, you know, COVID had been kind of going on for a while, and it was like we're all kind of in this funk of like, you know, kind of everybody kind of feels like mildly depressed, like what are we doing? And it's just Happy Land Trailer Park. It's not about the trailer park. It's like that reminder of like finding that thing or spark or, you know, in your life to remind you that you deserve to find that in you, the thing that makes you smile and makes you happy. I guess a fun fact about Don't Do It in Texas is we actually recorded it. It has like 3 different versions, and it was produced by somebody else and has not a completely different vibe, but it's just has a different take on it. And I think that I've seen the life of it several different times, and I think that it's really cool to see where it is now, and that's not something anybody else would know. And that's been on a few of the songs, and so I think it's cool for me now to know, even though that's everybody else's first time hearing it. It's like I've heard it evolve, you know, over time, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out and what we picked to send out to the world, and I'm just proud of it. So I hope people love it as much as I do.